sensei once consoled a grief-stricken boy as his older brother prepared to leave for battle. He said, "Child, why do you cry? You are both part of a family, and a family is a bond that cannot be broken by war, by strife, by force, or neglect. And more importantly, you are brothers, and brothers you shall remain, despite time, argument, and even distance."
Yeah! I don't deserve to be a leader.
Find the temple and reach the sacred chamber, Leonardo. Find the temple and reach the sacred chamber, Leonardo. Find the temple and reach the sacred chamber, Leonardo, and claim the medallion.
Yeah! I'm gonna have to go higher if I want to find the temple.
Stand between two walls facing one another. Then jump on one wall and jump again in the other wall's direction. By repeating this action over and over, you will reach the top without having to use edges.
Yeah! Whoa! Yeah! Ho-ho!
When you jump against a wall, you can run upwards for extra height and can also leap away from the wall to reach new areas.
Whoa-ho-ho!
The more you use your combat moves, the more you will learn to harness them. Time well your kicks to keep your enemy far away from you to allow more time to focus on other possible dangers. While you are in the air, do an attack move and see the ground shatter under your feet as you land on it.
Yeah! That looked painful. Yeah!
A ninja cleverly finds exposed edges and crevices to climb from one edge to another.
Yeah! Whoa-ho-ho! Ho-ho! Yeah! Yeah! Whoa-ho-ho! Whoa-ho-ho! Yeah! Yeah! Whoa-ho! Whoa-ho-ho! There she is. Wow. Splinter wasn't kidding. It's incredible. Splinter taught us every time we take out a bad guy, it charges our inner strength. And once 10 guys are eliminated, we can use that power to devastating effect. But taking damage will break our karma and drain all our power. Yeah! Ha! This is the bomb. Whoa, don't think I'll ever see something this beautiful again. Ninjutsu is a skill based on balance, speed, and agility. I suggest you work on your speed. To this day, Master Splinter, collecting that medallion is one of the proudest moments of my life.
I was very proud of you for that, Leonardo. But the adventure that followed your return home made me even more proud of all of you.
You were proud of us?
Yeah, we nearly broke the family apart.
Sometimes, Raphael, adversity is necessary to strengthen a family bond, and reminiscing one's hardships helps as well. Donatello, Michelangelo, why don't the four of you tell me the story of this helmet in your own words, so that you can see for yourselves how much you have all grown together?
All right. I love this story.
That's because you were always a huge fan of the Night Watcher, Mikey.
And why not, dude? The Night Watcher was pretty cool. Sure, he was a creepy loner and all that, but he was just one guy, and he was taking out entire gangs on his own. Nobody knew anything about the Night Watcher. It's like one day he just... disappeared, you know?
If you cannot contain your anger, your best option is to focus that rage in combat.
My anger feeds my rage, and my rage feeds my power. So the more damage I do to those chumps, the angrier I get. Get it? So, no rage power.
He always seemed to hunt in the worst parts of town.
I focus my attack to hit more than one enemy with a dashing move that will disorient them. All right! It's Johnny! It's Johnny! Splinter says there's always a right time to strike. So So when you're ready, unleash a devastating kick attack and make the other guy cry. All right! Here's Johnny! Winning ugly is still winning.
At first, nobody had ever heard of him, so he had to prove himself.
All right! The best way to protect yourself against enemy attacks is to dodge his moves. It raises your chances for victory every time. All right! Booyah! All right! Here's Johnny! All right! All right!
But he always won, so eventually the criminals learned to be afraid of him.
Normally, dodging your enemies using evasive rolling motion will buy you time to get in a better fighting position. This is when I finally had it. And when I say finally, that usually means it's final for all my enemies. All right! Booyah! Here's Johnny! Line him up and knock him down!
Subtle wasn't his thing, though.
He was in the hot spots. That was no place for subtle.
Dude, no way.
All right! All right! It'd be nice if everybody got along and everything was pretty and all that crap. But the world ain't like that. Night Watcher was beating the bad guys at their own game. Here's Johnny! All right! Playtime over! I can use my size to climb walls using my defensive block move, but unfortunately, it won't work on all the walls. And there's lots of beating to do. All right! Booyah! It's Johnny! Ha! All right! Ha! Yeah!
Pretty soon, dudes, all the street goons were afraid of the Night Watcher.
That might be true, Mikey, but crime didn't go away.
Crime never goes away, dude, but the Night Watcher sure put a lot of it out of commission.
All right! It's Johnny! All right!
The Night Watcher had skills, that's for sure. But seriously, he was working alone, and there were so many enemies against him. How long can a lone wolf last?
I don't know how long a lone wolf like the Night Watcher can last, Leo, but I know that This. Nobody ever beat that guy. Nobody.
Go Night Watcher. I always thought he was pretty gnarly.
Maybe, but the police disagreed. They thought his methods were too drastic and too violent.
Raphael, did you really become the Night Watcher because you thought the police were not doing enough?
Nobody was. You remember what it was like, Sensei? Crime was everywhere, and innocent people were scared. It wasn't right. So I decided to become the Night Watcher and give the criminal scum something to be afraid of.
And besides, dude, that costume was styling.
Well, Mikey, personally, no offense, Raph, I never really liked the Night Watcher's style much. I prefer a more sophisticated, high-tech approach.
Oh, what a surprise.
But Dawn, you had sophisticated, high-tech enemies.
That is true. I thought it was just going to be an ordinary night for me, so I did what I usually do. I went out looking for components for my latest invention. And, as usual, I was taking the opportunity to get a little bit of exercise.
Incredible! Cool! Incredible! Cool! Incredible! Cool! Incredible!
I had no idea how weird things were going to get that night.
Running along the walls allows you to access remote areas and permits you to surprise your enemies by moving around them.
Things were going pretty okay.
Yippee! Incredible! Yippee!
When the ceiling is too low, use your bow staff to cross over to the other side of a gap. When the ceiling is too low, use your bow staff to cross over to the other side of a gap. When the ceiling is too low, use your bow staff to cross over to the other side of a gap.
I even had a few opportunities to try out my new aerodynamically enhanced bow staff.
When the ceiling is too low, use your bow staff to cross over to the other side of a gap.
I even had a few opportunities to try out my new aerodynamically enhanced bow staff. I could use it to hover over narrow gaps. It was really cool.
When the ceiling is too low, use your bow staff to cross over to the other side of a gap. When the ceiling is too low, use your bow staff to cross over to the other side of a gap.
I even had a few opportunities to try out my new aerodynamically enhanced bow staff. I could use it to hover over narrow gaps. It was really cool.
Yippee! There must be a system error. Cool! We're doing it all wrong! This does not compute. Cool. There must be a system error. Cool. Guess
must be a system error. Incredible! We're doing it all wrong! Cool!
Everything was business as usual until I saw something off.
There must be a system error. Cool! This does not compute. We're doing it all wrong. Cool! Guess turtles don't have a long life. This does not compute. Cool! Cool! There must be a system error. Guess turtles don't have a long life. Incredible! This does not compute. There must be a system error. Cool! This does not compute. There must be a system error. We're doing it all wrong. Incredible! This does not compute. There must be a system error. Incredible! Incredible!
Everything was business as usual until I saw something off in the distance. Electronics sparking. Incredible! Guess turtles don't have a long life Incredible! Cool! Everything was business as usual until I saw something off in the distance. Electronic sparking. Incredible! This does not compute. There must be a system error. Incredible! Cool! We're doing it all wrong! Incredible! There must be a system error. Yippee! Yippee! Cool! Everything was business as usual until I saw something off in the distance. Electronic sparking. So, naturally, you just had to follow it, right? Well, yeah! Even though it took you to an unknown part of the sewer, which was falling apart and probably unsafe.
Right on, bro.
Incredible! Ooh! Cool! It took me a few moments to realize I was in a strange part of the sewer, because
You got distracted by a shiny object.
Let him tell it, dude. He's getting to the wicked part. Cool. Incredible! Cool! Incredible! Ooh. Cool!
That's when I found the underground headquarters of a secret clan. There was all kinds of high-tech stuff. It was incredible. I wanted to meet these guys.
We're doing it all wrong! Guess turtles don't have a long life. This does not compute. There must be a system error. Guess turtles don't have a long life. This does not compute. There must be a system error. We're doing it all wrong. This does not compute. Incredible! Incredible! Cool!
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! It never really occurred to me that they might not want any visitors.
incredible! Yeah! Yeah! Cool!
Like I said, it's always good to get a little bit of exercise.
Wait, they attacked you, so you kept going?
They had some pretty serious high-tech security in there. I'm talking things like an electric barrier that you would not want to touch.
This is awesome!
It so happens tight security is just my thing. Am I good, or am I good?
It's that guy that totaled our boys! Waste him!
So primitive.
Cool! Yeah! 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 Cool! Incredible! Yippee! Incredible! Yeah! 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 Cool! Yippee! Incredible! Cool! Yippee!
Strange monster indeed.
Look who's talking. I'm a teenage mutant ninja turtle, and the name is Don.
Choosing the turtle as your totem was your first mistake, monster.
You know, you talk way too much for a living statue.
This is just beginning.
Yeah!
Do not even try to follow me, turtle. You are not fast enough. Yeah!
This is just beginning!
Yeah!
The irrigation appears to be electrified, and the septic tank is filling up fast.
You try to confuse me with strange words, but it won't work!
Yeah!
Thank you. Oh, my aching shell!
Yeah!
Do not even try to follow me, Turtle! You are pathetic in battle! You are out of the battle, Turtle! Believe me, you will hurt!
What's wrong? Did I shock you?
We will meet again, reptile vermin!
We're doing it all wrong!
You are out of the battle, Turtle! You are not fast enough! Do not even try to follow me, Turtle! You are out of the battle, Turtle! You are pathetic in battle! You are out of the battle, Turtle! Do not even try to follow me, Turtle! You are pathetic in battle! You are not fast enough! Do not even try to follow me, Turtle! You are not fast enough!
I believe it was Einstein who said... The irrigation appears to be electrified, and the septic tank is filling up fast.
You try to confuse me with strange words, but it won't work! You are out of the battle, Turtle! Believe me, you will hurt!
Incredible! What's wrong? Did I shock you?
We will meet again, reptile vermin!
Is it me, or is the water level rising? Guess turtles don't have a long life. Is it me, or is the water level rising? Is it me, or is the water level rising? Ooh. Be a system error. Is it me, or is the water level rising? Ooh. Is it me, or is the water level rising? Cool. Whoa! This is the Black Gator stash! All this stuff! Guess they won't mind if I borrow a couple of things.
Ninjutsu is a skill based on balance, speed, and agility. I suggest you work on your speed.
That place was an electronics gold mine. I found a ton of circuitry I could use, and there were so many cool gadgets that I had to use the van to carry them all.
No kidding. Our cash flow is a bit in the red, right? So I got a job playing Cowabunga Carl at children's parties.
Cowabunga Carl? I'm so glad I wasn't here for that.
Dude, you have no idea. I tell you, bro, these kids today, they're vicious little monsters. So I barely made it out of there alive. And I went to where Dawn was supposed to be waiting for me. But the van was gone.
What are you complaining about? You made it to the van, okay?
Yeah, by the skin on my shell. Dawn, come in, Dawn.
Mikey? Is that you?